Hey guys, welcome to my channel. You already read the title of this video, so I don't need to tell you everything. But in short, this lesson is going to be all about 10 everyday idioms that you can use every single day to improve your English. So, without any further ado, let's dive in. A hot potato. A hot potato. It means speaking of an issue mostly current, which many people are talking about and which is usually disputed. So it's a controversial issue or situation. For example, this issue of gun control is political hot potato in United States. So this issue of gun control, it becomes a political hot potato, means every politician are talking about this issue, so it become a hot potato, which means it's a controversial issue or situation mostly current, which many people are just talking about. Okay, let's see next, which is a penny for your thoughts. A penny for your thoughts. It means a way. It means a way of asking what someone else is thinking. So what you are thinking, it's a different way of asking a penny for your thoughts. So for example, you have been quiet for a while. A penny for your thoughts. Maybe you don't get the meaning of from this. Let me tell you one more example. For several minutes they sat in silence. For several minutes they sat in silence. Finally she said, a penny for your thoughts, Maya. So suppose a group of friends, they are sitting together in silence. There is a complete silence, and suddenly the one of your friends said, a penny for your thoughts, Maya, which means they are asking what you are thinking. So what you are thinking, instead of saying what you are thinking, Maya, they are asking a penny for your thoughts, Maya, which means which means what you are thinking. So it's a way of asking what someone else is thinking. A penny for your thoughts, remember. Let's see next, which is beat around the bush. Okay, now I think I'm sure it you must have heard and maybe used also. Like, this is very common idiom, which means avoid talking about main topic. When we avoid talking about main topic, which means we are beating around the bush. Mostly kids like to do these things whenever they do anything wrong, whenever they do any mistake, and when their parents ask what you did and what you are doing, they just like to beat around the bush. So they avoid talking about the main topic so that they won't get beat by their parents. Okay, for example, will you stop beating around the bush and get to the point right away? Will you stop beating around the bush, which means will you stop, avoid thinking about the main point and come to the point directly. Okay, instead of roaming here and there, just come to the point and tell me what is the truth. So stop beating around the bush. Okay, this is what beat around the bush means. Let's see next, which is X factor. X factor. It means an outstanding, extraordinary ability. One more. Let me explain you with one more meaning. A noteworthy special talent or quality. So a noteworthy special talent or a quality, it means it's an X factor. It takes two to tango. It means action or communication need more than one person. So sometime whenever we want to talk with someone, interact with someone, converse with someone, it always takes two to tango. You cannot interact with yourself sitting in the corner alone. So you need someone to interact with. This is what it means. It takes two to tango. For example, we will never reach an agreement unless we sit down for a discussion, because it takes two to tango. So whenever you want to discuss something, suppose you need someone else to discuss with, so it takes two to tango. It cannot happen with one person only. It takes two to tango. Let me give you one more example, which is, if two kids are fighting, it is not right to blame only one kid, cause it takes two to tango. This is the best example to understand what it means, right? Okay, let's see next, which is jump on the bandwagon. Jump on the bandwagon. It means join others in doing or supporting something fashionable. Join others in doing or supporting something fashionable or likely to be successful. In simple words, it means join a popular trend or activity. There are a lot of people who like to join popular trend or activity. So it means jump on the bandwagon. For example, he must be good news when the local politicians cannot wait to jump on the bandwagon. So it must be good news when the local politicians can't wait to jump on the bandwagon. So it's a good news because a politician is trying to join their popular trend or activity. So it's good for everyone. Okay, it's good for public to if they know that this is it's a good news that politicians are going to jump on the bandwagon. One more example. It's good for youngsters to jump on the bandwagon. They will learn many more new things. It will helpful to improve their skills. So it is good for them to jump on the bandwagon, to join a popular trend or activity. This is what it means. Okay, jump on the bandwagon. So if you are going to try a popular trend, or you like to try, you are fond of trying join, and you fond of joining popular trend activities, so you can say, and if you're gonna try something new right away, then you can say, I'm gonna jump on the bandwagon. Okay, this is what it means, join a popular trend or activity. Next is keep something at bay. Keep something at bay. It means prevent someone or something from approaching or having an effect. So in simple words, it means keep something away. So you are trying to prevent something or someone to approaching or having an effect. Keep something at bay. So for example, she fought to keep her unhappiness at bay. She fought a lot to keep her unhappiness at bay, which means she fought to keep her unhappiness away. Okay, so this is what it means, to control something and prevent it from causing problem. One more example. Sometimes I like to keep myself at bay from people's. Whenever I tired, whenever I want to get some rest, or whenever I want to I want to spend my own time with me. That time I like to keep myself at bay from people's. So which means I like to keep myself away from people's. Okay, let's see next, which is hear it on the grapevine. It means to hear a news from someone who heard that news from someone else. So it's like a rumor that you heard from someone and someone else is heard from someone. So for example, I heard through the grapevine that he was leaving. Is it true? So I heard through the grapevine that he was leaving. Is it true? One more example. I heard on the grapevine that he is going to move to US, but I don't know much about it. So I have heard on the grapevine that he is going to move to US. I don't know much about it. Is it true? I have heard it. It's like a rumor. I have heard, someone told me, and maybe that person heard from someone else that he is going to US, he is going to move US, but we don't know much about it. So is it true or not? We are not sure. I heard through the grapevine. This is what it means, to hear a news from someone who heard news from someone else. And these are the idioms, guys, that we learn. These are 10 idioms that you can use every day. It has a very simple meaning. Let me know in the comments which one you like the most, and with a one sentence also, which one is you like the most. If you don't want to make sentence, let me know which one is your favorite idiom. Until then, take care. Much love.